What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and welcome to Life Like Lauren. So today we are in the beautiful New Orleans for the next 2 days. So join me as we do a food tour, a ghost tour, and learn about the history of the French Quarter within New Orleans. So here we are after we got off the bus and we're walking to the hotel. We have arrived in New Orleans, we are walking to the hotel, we are fishing on the Canal Street. And here comes the trolley. Okay, so we have checked into the room. Both our rooms are ready. It's about 10 a.m., which I love as a traveler. You want to just be able to get off your flight and go straight to your room. Of course, sometimes it's not always possible. But we have 2 of these types of rooms. They're double beds in each. So we have 4 beds total for all of us. Let me show you the room. So it's a standard double bed. So you can have 4 people in this room. So we could travel with a total of 8 of us. And let's check out the view. Okay, it's not bad. I'm curious what we're gonna see later on today. Here's a little courtyard. That's pretty much it. The hotel does serve breakfast on the weekends, as well as coffee every day, and there is a pool that's open from 8 to 10. Wish it was 24 hours, but 8 to 10 is good. It's a bit humid today. It's about to rain potentially, so we want to get out and see the sights as soon as possible. And yeah, our time in New Orleans has begun. Just put the air down because it's a little humid in here. We are off to our first destination, starting to sprinkle a little. We're about to get some coffee, probably beignets at Cafe Beignet. We're at our first destination, Cafe Beignet. We've arrived at Mardi Gras World. Now we're going to tour. Here we are at Mardi Gras World. This is where you can get a behind-the-scenes tour of the floats that are being made for the Mardi Gras Day Parade. And you start off the tour with a video that explains what the parade is and the history of Mardi Gras and New Orleans overall. And you get to even try a piece of the cake that they have for the parade, the King's Cake, and then you get to tour behind the scenes where the artists are actually live working on these sculptures for next year's event. We're headed to our first food tour stop.
We got the potato salad. I want you to take a spoon.
I would definitely recommend booking a food tour while in New Orleans because the food is amazing. And even if you don't have time for a full tour, I would definitely head to Jackson Square and to the right to eat where we had our gumbo. I don't know the name, but you'll definitely find it if you go to the right-hand side.
This building right here is the Judges' Chambers, and then that building and all the way down to Royal Street would be the original prison. Guys can split, and then I'm gonna pass this. I'm gonna cut this one up and pass it around.
We finished the tour, and now the sun is out. It's almost 5. We ended with beignets, and now we're walking back to go change and then go to the ghost tour. So here we are at our last event for the night. It took us all around the French Quarter for the ghost tour, and we learned about the history of some of the buildings and the locals around the area. And we ended the night by going to Bourbon Street to go bar hopping and just experience nightlife in New Orleans. We stayed at the Holiday Inn, which I definitely recommend because it's very easy to navigate your way through the streets of New Orleans, specifically the French Quarter, by walking to all your destinations. The next morning, we grabbed some coffee and breakfast to go because we had to go to the Astor Crown Plaza to meet up with the bus that would take us to the swamp tour.
But I also want y'all to see the gators out of the water, get the good pictures and all the good stuff. So if you think about it in reality, if you get close and everybody gets a good picture, they stay there the whole winter here, in October, beginning of November, all the way to February, March. It's just like a bear's hibernation state, and they survive off of their stored body fat during that time as well.
Our mama.
Come here, girl. All right, guys. Now we gotta figure out a way to park the boat to where it actually sits still. Hold on, I got an idea. We're gonna try it. Let's a couple years I was passing, I wasn't really focused on her. Then I started feeding her about 10 years ago and realized how good she was. Pay attention. Fetch it up, girl. Fetch it up.
Oh, she moves quick too.
Mama, come back to me. Hey, Mama, come here. Come here. Come here. Come back here. Hey, come here. Come here, my baby. Come here. Right here. Right here. A little bit over. Listen. Up.
Oh, your poor baby.
Ready?
She loves you.
Oh, girl. Yeah. Good job. No, don't jump out. Ready? No, not yet. Come here. Up. Up. No. Calm down, baby. Easy.
Easy. Girl.
Come here. Come here. Come here. One more time. Ready? Up. Good job. Oh. Good job, girl. Oh, such a good girl. Started, it was like this big. They had a few of them, catfish. Matt, any of y'all ever ate catfish before? Yeah. Okay, it's good, ain't it? Yeah. Imagine the catfish that been eating marshmallows for a year. So I'm gonna feed.
At Maurice the Music everywhere, MAU.
So after the swamp tour, we came back next to our hotel to get some lunch. We got some po' boys, and we were ready to go back to Bourbon Street for the rest of the afternoon and then get ready for dinner. It was unofficially my birthday trip, so we did wig night and then headed to our jazz tour. And what's really fun about New Orleans is everywhere you look, especially near Bourbon Street, there's going to be something going on. Whether it's a bachelorette party, people walking down the street for their birthdays, this wedding party, it's all good time. So the jazz tour started off in Louis Armstrong Park, and it took us around the history of the park as well as the jazz culture within New Orleans. We stopped in the hotel to look at the jazz museum, and we popped into a couple of the bars to listen to live jazz, and we definitely recommend, I believe the restaurant or the bar is called 303. That's a really good time. The music is excellent. Here it is in the picture. It's right on Frenchman Street, and the crowd's a little bit more mature and older on Frenchman Street, so I definitely would try both Bourbon Street one night and Frenchman for the next.
Appetizer. It's your birthday. It's so yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lauren. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Thanks for watching my time in New Orleans. Make sure you subscribe down below.